Hello, hello, dear friends, viewers, subscribers, and so on. I'm just verifying that my stream is on right now. As usual, I am slightly unprepared today because I just got home, and and that's it. So today is stream number 8, and I'm trying just to see. Yeah, it's live, and okay, it's live. Cool. I will be first viewer of the stream. Yeah, at least one. Okay. So today is day number 8 of my 152 stream challenge. Hopefully we will make all 152, and maybe we do even more. So yeah, right now we are still looking on ideas how, like, about what we should talk in our streams. Even if my channel has name Romantic Developer, because I have so many hobbies and many people call me romantic, but at the moment we are doing some very basic usual developer stuff which hardly we can call romantic. Maybe it will change. Of course I will work on that and try to fix that, but as of now we are working on one thing. Okay, we are working on one thing which is we are preparing material for a video about how we can utilize newest LLM models like ChatGPT, which are free of charge, to, let's say, we have some video with some our voice, like long stream or just a video, and we want LLM to help us produce some short ideas. We started it from the beginning and not failed, but it's basically show something, but we haven't done some prerequisites. So right now we are working step by step by creating prerequisites, then we put it into separate video, and it will be pretty helpful video with all the links, with all the materials included, so anyone can completely free of charge transcribe his own video and ask ChatGPT or any other LLM model just to help create short ideas. And we will work on some prompts for that, find out good prompts and put it for free for everyone to use. Also, I will show how I'll include those results in my custom program which called YouTube AI, which help me with my streams and with streams of my friends already using this tool. Yeah, this tool couldn't be completely free because it's used Azure services, and there is at least we need another investigation if it's possible to use Azure services completely for free. Surely if you have some free resources in Azure or in OpenAI or whatever, probably I can add something which will reduce a lot cost of the tool, mostly completely reduce. So let me prepare my browser. We have created a new profile which is called Romantic Developer Stream. Okay, So, and we had, yeah, we created it. We added that profile into browser, and we use it to do all our work related to that stream. Okay, I don't see my browser here. Okay, now I see. Let's switch. So at the moment, what we have achieved the next thing. We were able to create some notebook in Google Colab, which is a free tool for everyone. You can see it as for my account, which I just created a few streams ago. And the only thing we need to change is change from time to time, make sure it's GPO. And then we just need to execute few simple commands like install Whisper, then install FFmpeg, import some model, and then we can transcribe files. And we, with some our experiments, understand that Whisper model large version 3 is the most proficient model, at least in my particular example, where I say some part of the text in English, some part of the text in Ukrainian. Not perfect pronunciation in English, of course, and more or less good in Ukrainian, and it's perfectly recognize all the text and put all the text in proper language. When we try to use base model or medium model, it wasn't proficient enough. We tried to specify languages. We can only specify one language, and it wasn't good. It's tried to translate something for us. It's tried to guess some words, etc., etc. So yeah, it wasn't done good. But we can use it for free, correct? So let's try to execute what we have executed last time. We just upload another file, and it's file called test whisper English Ukrainian. You see it's already here. Probably I can do slightly bigger text, and I can, interesting. So it's already installed, and it's right now downloading the large version 3 model, which is about 3 GB, and then we will be able to execute our text. That file with that name we already uploaded into the file section here. The only problem with using that online in Google Colab is that it requires some time to download all of that, download model, and we need to upload those files here, which pretty fast if you have a good internet. But also it will not live forever. So after your session ends, probably in 1 day or so, it will be removed. All your sample files will be removed. Let's see what is the path of that file. Okay, content. Everything in content will be removed. So yeah. Okay. Also, another thing, we last time tried a lot to make that work. We even asked Gemini, but I think why I should ask Gemini if we can ask ChatGPT, because our initial idea is to use ChatGPT. So let's search for ChatGPT. ChatGPT, not Michelle. OpenAI, ChatGPT, probably that one. Let's try to log in with our Romantic Developer account, which is only exists here because we are using some profile, Microsoft profile in that case. Yeah, I believe we specified like 07 day when we start the streams. It was 15th, and we use that year. Okay, now we were able to log in into the ChatGPT, and it has some memory across all the chats. It's cool. It's ChatGPT for all, limited access. Okay, try it now. Limited access, I believe, is because we have some only limited number of questions to ask ChatGPT latest model in some time. For example, in hour, only 30 questions or so. It should be fine if we not trying to productize it, just for our own needs. If we need more, of course, we always can upgrade ChatGPT. And we couldn't create because we don't have a Plus subscription. Okay, but maybe when we do that sync end-to-end, that shorts, I could create GPT for chat. It's basically specific GPT which already have some instructions, and it will help you. I share the link and you can use it. Okay, but now I just think why we can't use ChatGPT to do some stuff like we did before. Hey, yeah, as I said, we should be polite. Of course, it's not artificial intelligence, it's language model, which basically not intelligent, but just classification model. But who knows, maybe in future intelligent model like artificial intelligence will receive access to our logs with that LLMs, and it will use to understand which people we are. Are we good, are we kind or not? Okay, let me see if by chance someone will join us. Let me see if I could see them in the chat. So I just want to put some chat here. Okay, and I will look all the chats. Okay, sounds good. How can I assist today? I want to transcribe audio files for free in a Whisper. What options do I have? Okay, local setup. It's one thing which I told that we will try for sure. Okay, and using Google Colab. Also, it also tell about some free online services, free transcription services. Okay, but it doesn't say which. Open source projects and community tools. So basically, ChatGPT confirms, at least partially confirms, that those two are good options, using Google Colab and using Google local setup. And for Google Colab, it says create a new notebook, go to Google Colab, start new notebook, install Whisper. Also, it's ask install Torch, import Whisper, uploaded, files uploaded, load model, transcribe, list uploaded keys, first file. Basically, we did mostly the same. The only difference was that instead of pip install OpenAI Whisper, we did, I'm not robot, come on, we did pip install Whisper from Git repository. It means it installs the most recent version of Whisper, which is good. Also, it say maybe you should use that syntax. You know, I'm not sure. Let's try to use that syntax. Actually, it's it's the same. It's the same pip or exclamation mark pip. It's exactly the same. Then we install FFmpeg, which is a tool which help you do multiple operations with your audio video files, like converting them into different codecs, extract audio, extract video, extract some other information and do recording, re-encoding, etc. So pretty useful tool. We will talk about it later. But we could remove it and try a new notebook without it. For some reason I thought it's required, yeah, and some reason was official GitHub documentation for Whisper. Yes, it was something as prerequisite. We install Whisper, and then we also install FFmpeg, require command line tool. Yes, so we use that. Okay, maybe it's not need always. And it says about Torch, we haven't installed Torch and we are fine. Okay. Import files, it's just to work with files. We don't need work with files because we already know file name. Import Whisper, upload that file uploads. Whisper load model base. Let's ask what are the best Whisper model for multi-language audio files. Tiny, faster but less accurate. Okay. Base, more accurate. Small, more accurate, but good for slightly noisy audio. Medium, even more accurate. And large, the most accurate but also the slowest and most resource intensive. Best for highly accurate transcriptions across many languages. And it says how to choose. Example usage. Transcribe, load, large, result, conclusion. Yes, and in our case we used even we used large version 3. What is the difference between large and version 3 Whisper models? Okay, let's look. And it says that differences are not explicitly documented. Yes, improvements, indicate improvements. Can you check internet? Can you search internet for those differences? Let's ask OpenAI ChatGPT LLM model to do some searching in internet and see if it has any better answer. Not with his learned information, but with the latest information. Yeah, so large version 3 includes optimizations that make it faster and more memory efficient. Cool. Accuracy and performance. You see, someone says that V2 can do better than V3 in certain cases. Okay. Large 3 use updated algorithm, which is nice, and large 3 to be more adaptive for use in various applications. Okay, so our decision to use large V3 probably still good. But if it doesn't work for you, you can try large V2. Okay. Thank you. Let's pause. Memory updated. Okay, so it already knows that we're interested in. So LLM know with some memory. It's interesting how many memory does it have, but yeah, it's nice. Okay, it's already 20 minutes. So we confirmed that the things we designed here mostly good. We just need to try without FFmpeg. Most probably it would be nice, it would be good if we have good audio file here. Okay. Now let's try to follow. I'm sorry, I close the browser window. Yeah, now it should come back. Now let's try its recommendations. Is it allow us to? Yeah, it's a recommendation when we use it locally. So we need to install Python, and let me see if I could use that. Okay, I created a folder. Now I'm trying to create a scene with my command line window visible, and here I will add display capture, window capture, probably window capture, create new command line. Okay, okay, interesting. Looks like it doesn't. Okay, now it looks like it's going to capture. Okay, let's try to switch to that. Okay, now we have command line, and we need to do a pip install. Pip is okay. We have pip because I installed Python before. Probably we can try another step of installing Python, but I need some clean system for that. Probably I'll try to do stream from another computer where I don't have Python, and we can see how it's complex to install Python. But believe me, I installed it very recently, maybe a few days ago, and I just downloaded Python installation from official Python website, click install, and that's it. I didn't done any configuration, so it should be as simple. It looks like it installed pip, so we need to do pip install. And what else we need? Says open AI Whisper and Torch and FFmpeg. Open pip install open AI Whisper. Okay, looks good. Let's try install that. Okay, now it installed, and you see I created a folder in my disk C projects Romantic Developer, and I'm executing in standard command line prompt, which is very simple to do those commands. Right now it's downloading OpenAI, and basically it's downloading all the prerequisites with it. Okay, now it's downloading Torch, we see that. Okay, let's give it few seconds to finish, and we can see if it will work or not. While it's downloading, I'll copy my file to that folder, my test file which I created on the stream before last. So it file with name, huge icons. I couldn't find it. Okay. It's called I still have problems searching some files in Explorer because I started my career with personal computers in MS-DOS version 3, then version 5.2, and I used Norton Commander or Volkov Commander. It's the same edition of Norton Commander, and later I switched to FAR, and most operations I do in file system were in FAR. No, I don't have it on my computer yet. My wife asked me how many minutes I need to finish my stream without any viewers. I think we need about 5 minutes more. Oh, I see. Now I remembered. We actually don't uploaded it from not downloads folder, but from my recordings. Okay, it's test whisper English. Copy, and we are going to see projects, Romantic Developer, copy. Okay. The bad thing about local installation is that it's taking more time, as you see. But the good thing about local installation is that once it's done, okay, let's ask a question about local setup. Once I downloaded Whisper model locally, should I create a file? Should I create a Python file? To make transcription, or I can do it in command line. Okay, one is transcribe Python file, but also it says that we can use command line. Command line pip install OpenAI Whisper your audio file model large. Now let's see what we have in our command line. Okay, it's already finished installation. So let's call Whisper just alone. Okay, it's finds the Whisper after that, and it's totally Fine. Then we need to execute whisper, just whisper, and our file has name test. Yeah, that name. I press tab because that file is in that folder. And then we could use the model, and to specify model we just say model to dashes model large version 3. Looks good. So with that, for some reason it failed, and it's nice because actually it means that something not going well as planned. It's always nice. So let's try to just transcribe it with that without specifying the model. I see it's downloading model, and most probably it's downloading medium model because it's about 661 megabyte. If I'm not mistaken, it's about the size of medium model. It will not do a very good job, but the next time we will call whisper without parameters, most probably we don't need to download that model. We can see it once again right now, and truly we can see that next day during tomorrow stream. We can try to execute it once again just to confirm that once model is installed we don't need to spend any time on local computer, and that is a benefit. And of course, if your local computer has some GPU, it should be faster, but we'll see how to specify that Whisper will use that GPU. Okay, even after it's downloaded our model, it still says that it couldn't be executed because of some NumPy. Let's review all those problems with local installation tomorrow, and after that I believe during tomorrow's stream we will resolve them and we'll be able to go to the next chapter in our guide creation for using Whisper, for using Whisper, Open GPT, ChatGPT, open models. I mean, in help you to create beautiful shorts for your video and basically save time. Right now we're just wasting time, but hopefully we can build a guide which help you to save a lot of time. Okay, so let me switch back to my main camera, and now we will finish the stream. I wish you a nice day, nice night, nice time of day, and of course coziness in your heart. So yeah, see you tomorrow.